Today I'm making praised chicken. It's a cross between a poach and a braise, and it's my favorite Nigella Lawson recipe, not to mention that it's probably going to be the easiest chicken dish you'll ever make. Hi sweet friends, welcome to Mary's Nest. Today we're going to be making this wonderful chicken dish that is so easy, and all you need to do is start with a whole chicken, some salt, some pepper, and I'm also going to throw in some red pepper flakes. And the next thing you're going to need is just some vegetables. Really, anything will do. This is a clean out the crisper kind of recipe. And I've got some leeks, carrots, and celery. To get started, all you need to do is put about 2 tablespoons of some sort of cooking fat into a large pot. I've got 2 tablespoons of ghee here, but you can use butter and olive oil, or you can use coconut oil or beef tallow, whatever cooking fat you like to work with. And I'll bring you in closer so you can see exactly what I'm going to do. Now, before I bring you in closer, I just wanted to show you quickly what I'm going to do to the chicken. I've put some red pepper flakes on it already. Now I'm just sprinkling it with a little bit of salt, and then I'm just going to do a couple of twists here of black pepper, and that's it. And then once that fat comes up to temp, we're going to just put this down into the pan, breast side down, and I'll bring you in so you can see that. So all we're going to do is put this down into our hot fat. Oh, listen to that sizzle. Skin side down, and we're just going to let that brown for a few minutes. So I've had this cooking for about 5 minutes on medium-high heat, and now I'm going to get ready to flip it over. And all I'm going to do is just use a spoon here and the neck part to get this over. And there we go. Perfect. Now I've turned it down a little lower to medium-low, and now all I'm going to do is put all my vegetables in and around the chicken. And that's it. I'm just going to work them in. I've got the celery with the tops, some carrots, my leeks, just putting them all around the chicken. And you just want to keep doing that until you get all of your veggies in. And now the next thing you want to do, that you got all your veggies in, is simply fill this with water, but not submerging there. Oh, that's nice. Calmed a little bit of that down so that it is a little quieter. Hopefully you can hear me a little better now. Now what you want to do is just fill this up, but keeping this is where sort of the poaching part of it comes in. We've got some nice color on the chicken, which is going to make a nice broth. And we're just going to leave that breast exposed so that that part is not underwater. And then the next thing that we're going to do is, that's enough water. We're going to just put our lid on. And, well, actually first I'm going to bring this up to a boil to kind of help it along, and I'll just watch for that. And then once that liquid comes up to a boil, I'm going to turn it down to low, and I'm going to put the lid on. While I'm waiting for this to come up to a boil, I just wanted to say that if you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Mary, and this channel is all about living the simple life by cooking from scratch, making home remedies, and creating a cozy home with thrift store finds. So if you like living the simple life like me, be sure to subscribe to my channel and click on the little notification bell that'll let you know every time I upload a new video. Well, this has come up to a boil, so I'm going to go ahead and put the lid on. I'm going to turn this down to low, and I'm going to let this cook for about an hour and a half. And then we're going to remove the chicken and the vegetables. The chicken's going to be falling off the bone delicious. There's going to be a delightful broth and lots of veggies. This can really feed a crowd, which is such a nice thing to be able to do with just one chicken. Well, this is all done. It's been cooking about an hour and a half. It smells heavenly. It warmed my kitchen. It's just the perfect meal for a cold day like this. What I'm going to do now is take the chicken out and transfer it to the serving platter, and I'll show you how we'll serve it up. This is just falling off the bone tender. It literally was falling apart when I was taking it out of the pot. Just delicious, and that's just how you want it to be, because basically when we serve it, we're just going to shred some chicken, add some vegetables, pour in some broth. It's going to be luscious. And there's just something about cooking the chicken like this. You have so much. It just seems like there's so much between the vegetables and the broth and some of the shredded chicken. And you'll get lots of other meals out of this with chicken leftovers. And then you've got the magnificent carcass to make some more bone broth with. And then what I like to do is just bring it to the table like this, filled with broth and the chicken and the vegetables. And then you can just take a fork like this, a serving fork, and it just breaks off beautifully like that. And you can serve up chicken, veggies, broth, and it's an entire meal. For more home-cooked chicken recipes, be sure to subscribe to my channel and then click on this video over here where I fry up some chicken cutlets. And I'll see you over there in my Texas Hill Country kitchen. Love and God bless. That's home cooking.